Shooter Hunt on the Hunt podcast with Prep Baseball Report. We're here with the number one player in the 2023 class, Max Clark from the state of Indiana, Vanderbilt recruit. Max, what's up?
What's going on, guys? It's a pleasure to be here. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. But yeah, I'm excited to be here, so I appreciate you guys having me out.
And you're a pro's pro already, giving these interviews like he's been doing it for 30 years, a vet. I think everybody's already heard the stuff. You've committed to Vanderbilt, the background stuff. What I want to know is what you've been doing recently, really with your swing. What's the offseason been? Probably pretty cold up in Indiana, so you're probably indoors. So what's it been like?
Yeah, and like you said, it's been absolutely freezing. We literally haven't had a day over 30 degrees, it feels like, since last November. So I've just been going in and working inside. I have a fantastic facility in my hometown of Franklin. It's called Powerhouse Athletics. So I've been blessed with, 36,000 square feet to work with. Huge weight room and stuff. So there's a lot going into it, but like what you said, the swing is really starting to come around. I've dropped my hands a ton. I was really high with my hands last season. I was a little more upright in my stance as well, which is causing me to be a little bit steep to the ball, as well as attacking it at kind of a downward angle. And it kind of looked to like the natural eye as if I was trying to manually create backspin. And that obviously wasn't what I was trying to do. But when you're attacking the ball at such a steep angle, it becomes so hard to actually lift the ball unless you connect with it perfectly. So I went ahead and dropped the hands. It made the margin of error a little bit bigger, gave me a little bit more time to react, and also helped correct my bat path. I'm way more in the zone this season with the bat and the barrel control. This off season, and with that, bat speed became an absolute plus. I mean, it was already high, but now we're talking like plus, double plus. And then from there, the power has been substantial, along with side of the weight gain and the weight room stuff. But all of that just kind of helped also hone in the force production and being able to stay in the ground. When I was getting overextended off my front side last year is when I become over the top downward angle, over the top steep towards the ball. So with this hand change, it's allowed for a lot less wasted movement, as well as just kind of relaxing, being a little more calm in the box, and just being able to slow the game down. So stride length's down dramatically. Completely, almost no stride, it seems like. We're talking inches. So fantastic there. And then with that, it's just spiraled into a really advanced and professional swing.
That was a big time breakdown right there. You could probably get into a college locker room right now and break down that swing. And you talk about, like, you move those hands down, you made those adjustments. And I think, at least from my vantage point, that senior summer where you're on the road so much, you were down at Lake Point multiple times, you were with USA, you're all over the place, and just those little days where like things start creeping here, and staying on top of that becomes difficult.
Exactly, 100%. And like what you just said is, the more and more you're on the road, the less and less you're eating, the less and less you're working out on your own basis. It was really hard to stay on top of nutrition when you're traveling around the world and you don't actually have like a planner. Pro and collegiate schools, they'll have, trainer and nutrition guys on point, whatever you need for that weekend, whatever you need for that trip. But it becomes really hard and really expensive. So trying to figure that out on your own was kind of a guessing game this year for me. So like you said, hands start slipping, you lose a little bit of strength, a little bit of weight, got to try and do too much. That's when you're getting overextended, you're getting rushed in the box, whatever it may be. But then you'd see when I'd have those 2 to 3 weeks extended stays at home where I just got done with PDP, terrible, let's get back in the lab, put on that weight, put on the, eat right, sleep right for the next 3 weeks. You come to area code and you hit above 700. That's a direct correlation to me of being on a plan, being, provided with what you need to be at the next level, and also getting in the cage and figuring out some holes that you had against very high level pitching for those 3 weeks.
It sounds to me it's not a failure. Those are all learning experiences. You got better from those. And what I've always loved about your swing is that your ability to be a hybrid hitter. And I think it was your sophomore year with Colson Montgomery.
Yeah, it's freshman.
A million hits.
It was awesome.
Going off, the power that was there, just the way the hands work. And I think that's kind of where you're getting back to. Not that they are away from it this summer. You talk about you're still getting 5 and 6 hits in some of those games that we're at. But the ability to get the foot down when I need to. What's this pitcher doing to me? How's the angle coming in? How do I react to that? It seems like you're still learning, which is what most pro organizations want, right? They're not expecting you to jump to the big leagues. They're seeing what you're going to be in 5-6 years, and then you're probably wanting to know what that second contract's like in 10 years.
Yeah, exactly, right? And like what you just said, I mean, it's all a learning curve, figuring out little things here and there that can just kind of change the game instantly. I mean, when I was struggling, it really wasn't me focusing on my swing as much as it was focusing on an approach. Like, you know, the dude's going to be 96, 97 away, just try and get the hands out there and let it work. And that's what it was like when I faced Christian Lim at Area Code. So I was like, I mean, dude's ridiculous. So you just kind of got to go up there and do what you do. And I got lucky and found some holes all day. So
you know, you're seeing everybody's dirtiest stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that was the most ridiculous splitter. I felt bad because I think I scared Trent Carraway short a little bit that game. I think I scared the entire crowd. But yeah, so it was good to just kind of figure out how to work some things out and just kind of get ready for, like you said, that next level where you have to make game time and day-to-day adjustments.
Well, keep representing baseball well. We appreciate you doing a great job. We're looking forward to this spring.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Pleasure.